And we're back! Oh, Sonic is... Oh, man, he's so bored. I'm sorry to keep you waiting, Sonic. We had other things to do.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
That was also a major chord for you.
Major? That sounded like a G.
That was a G.
Yeah, see? I know my instruments and guitars. I can play.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm basically...
Yeah, one chord.
You might as well just call me David Lee Roth Jr., if you know what I mean.
Wait, hang on. He's a guitarist?
Well, he could be.
That's vocals.
Well, what's the difference?
No, that's like, I mean, there's a big difference. I mean, there are some guitarist and vocalist, like, hybrids, like myself, for example.
Oh, really? Why don't you just toot your horn a little louder, why don't you?
What? It's true. I wasn't bragging. I didn't say it was good. I just.
Yeah, you hear that, ladies? He's a guitar player and sings.
I'm not saying that I'm bad.
He also enjoys long walks on the beach and has a 9-inch penis. I
also love dogs.
I love dogs. Yeah, you gotta have that dog profile. I just wrote your whole Tinder profile. Dude, could you imagine, dating right now? That must be terrible. How is it, David? How is dating? It. What do you mean you can't imagine it?
Well,
you're a single man.
No, I said I can. C-A-N, not with a T on the end. I said can. Listen,
I heard
sometimes.
Can. Well, that's very difficult.
You heard what you wanted to hear. You heard what you wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Just wanted to think the worst of me.
Oh, no. Have you gone out with anybody since the... Damn it. Have you gone out with anybody since the whole debacle, or...?
I don't want to talk about it.
Alright. That's fine.
I think that's more than...
Yeah, I think that actually quite covers it. I'm sure there's a lot of people in that boat that's... You know what?
I think that's all you need to know.
Yeah. Ugh. Man. Well, hopefully we'll all get back to some kind of normalcy and we can go out and do all the things with everybody.
Oh, I don't know, Matt. It's really starting to get to me because they're also like, oh my gosh, the numbers are going up, so we're gonna have to lock down again. I'm just like, oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So please no. Because here's the thing too, like we still don't. I don't want to get off in the weeds on it, but I'll just say real quick because I think it's worth saying that like we still don't know if we can trust anything they say. There have been tons of doctors and all, and then there's like videos that YouTube is like, no, we can't have those out there, and so they take them down and stuff. But there's doctors that are like, hey, we get paid extra if we diagnose COVID. And, it's almost like it's yeah, I don't even know if our numbers are correct.
Whoa.
And then someone was like, oh, some people got like fired for underreporting. I'm like, or did they get fired because they weren't over-reporting? And so the ones over-reporting are like, oh, we could use this to make ourselves look even better by saying that we're underreporting. Just flipping the terms. Because the ones that are over-reporting can then say that they're actually underreporting, so people think it's even higher. It's...
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't believe anything I read anymore.
I don't trust them at this point because I'm like, look, honestly, I mean, we can make decisions of health for ourselves. We're adults.
Well, you want to know what's really troublesome is that, especially in this day and age, you can find articles and information to support whatever stance you want. It's like if you want to believe that, coronavirus is not that big a deal, and it's like, oh, it's all fake and whatever. You can find articles for that. Or if you want to believe, oh, it's the most deadly and contagious thing ever, you can find articles for that. So it's like, which one is true?
Well, okay, because this is the thing. It's like
it's not even just corona. It's just it's any stance.
No,
you know what I mean?
Everything.
Yeah.
I will say this. This is what I do, because it can be overwhelming, and because I get bored and lonely sometimes, and so I just spend hours researching all sorts of I mean, it's true. It's true.
I mean, yeah, but you could spend hours masturbating instead.
I mean, true, but other people, like they might go like, oh, I'm gonna watch Netflix, binge watch a show, and I'm just like, I could do that, and then instead I'm like, you know what? Well, what's new with the moon landing? Just let's go down this rabbit hole, why don't we? Oh boy, let's go find out if I was lied to. You know?
Yeah, the internet, man.
No, but the way here's the thing, right? There's a couple things. Because, like, okay, I worked theme parks, right? I worked roller coasters and attractions. And so I had this is kind of something that I became aware of in that whole world. And I'm sure you can probably see this in, like, customer service or anywhere, really. But this is what kind of, like, my experience was, right? Is that, okay, you got your regular line and then got your express, fast pass, whatever you want to call it. Depends on the park. You know, I worked a bunch of different stuff. Dude, you would get it where your line would be, like, it'd be toward the end of the night, you got, like, 5-10 minutes till closing, and your line is just, like, a walk-on. Like, nobody in line, just get on and go, right? So why do you even need a fast pass at that point? Just go. It's like, there's no line. And people will still try to make up a sob story to get the fast pass. And you're like, well, do you have the pass? And they're like, well, yeah, but we have it. I'm like, all right, cool, scan right there. And they're like, oh, it doesn't come up. I'm like, okay, well, do you have it on your phone? Like, sometimes the ticket doesn't. It's like, do you have proof? Please work with me. I will let you in if you can prove it. And then they just can't. And then you realize, okay, you're lying to me. Because there are some that they start making up a story, and then they're not even good liars. They change the story as they tell it. So you're like, oh, you're lying. Yeah, I wanted to let you in. And so it's like, okay, let me get this straight. People will lie to shave 5 minutes off their wait time for a ride that's not even backed up.
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
So it's like, how much more are people willing to lie when they could get, like, millions or billions of dollars, or even if it's not about the money, that they could just control thousands of people? You know?
Yeah, I mean, that power must really go to your head.
I'm not saying everyone, I'm not saying everyone that has power abuses it, right, obviously, but no, it definitely can go to your head. Like, it definitely is something that we should be like, all right, we should be aware that this is a thing. And so, you know, it's... So the way I go about it then, right, is saying, all right, the appeal to authority, unless it's like God himself, isn't really sound. So with that, I say, okay, right, here comes person on side A, here comes person on side B. And here's the problem, is we're always shown A versus B, but sometimes there's like C, D, E, F, G. There's like a bunch of other views that fall all in between.
All the letters of the alphabet.
And they usually don't show you this. Yeah, and they usually don't show you that. So what I try to do is go like, okay, we got A, we got B. What other views can I find in between? Like, how much is out there? And so I take it where I think, all right, let me just hear out as many different perspectives as I can. And try to understand, where is everyone coming from, what is their knowledge of the subject, because, like, anyone can research something. So even if you're not, like, a certified doctor, you might have enough experience that you know what you're talking about, or you might not. I mean, so it's like a doctor might have more credibility, but they also still could be wrong. So it's like, you gotta weigh in all of this stuff. It is exhausting.
I mean, someone paid you enough money, it doesn't matter what kind of a medical professional you are. Money speaks pretty freaking loud.
Yeah, it screams pretty loud.
Yeah.
So, yeah, basically I try to find as many different views as I can, and I get to a point where I'm like, I need to understand all sides of this debate before I settle on a conclusion. And at the end, I just have to kind of look at it and say, all right, well, here's what I know for sure, here's what I don't know, here's what I can understand, makes logical sense, and kind of lines up with the things that I do know, and here's where I see it falling apart. So I kind of have to just kind of like start narrowing down my options from there. And there are still some debates that I'm just like, jury's still out for me on, and I don't even know what to do with. So, man, but yeah, it's definitely, there's a lot of information out there, and it's a lot to sort through. You kind of have to pick your topics, because you can drive yourself crazy trying to research everything.
Well,
so like, usually everyone has their pet topics, and
I mean, sometimes I feel like there's so much information. Like, you know those, like, conspiracy theorist types? Like, whenever they try to explain their theory to you, they're always like, oh, and that's because, you know, the sea stars, the Morty, and, you know, with the reptilians, and you know. But, I mean, they always sound so...
Sanchez.
But you know what I mean? It's always kind of, like, discombobulated and can't really, like, get, like, a full sentence out because there's so much information they're trying to explain.
What are you watching? Because, I mean, that's what I don't know what videos you watch, but, like, I've seen people talk about quote-unquote conspiracies, but they're, you know, I mean, just about every military operation's a conspiracy, so what does the word even really mean? People conspire to throw a surprise birthday party when you really think about it.
Yeah.
Dude, we should do that. We should find someone to throw a surprise birthday party for, but then try to, like, leave little pieces for him to figure it out that we're doing it. And then when he starts getting onto the fact that we're throwing a surprise birthday party, call him a conspiracy theorist.
What? Fuck!
He's like,
you think we're throwing you a party? You're crazy.
Dude, you think we care about you?
Good one, Trevor.
Get out of here, man. Nice going, man. You think we'd throw you a birthday? Nah. Oh, do you want to continue?
Yes, of course I want to continue. We're kind of almost sort of at the end of the game, more or less.
You're getting there. You're making good progress.
Yeah, kind of. See, the thing, when you go off on one of your, like, tangents or whatever, it gives me time to actually kind of focus and just make some progress in the damn game.
Actually make progress with the game.
Well,
oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, when you're doing most of the talking for us, it makes it easier that I can just focus on the gameplay. I mean, I'm still listening. Yeah, don't take that the wrong way. I'm totally listening to what you're saying.
Are you trying to just flatter me and be like, David, I'm definitely not listening. Like, I can imagine you going on a date. Oh, it's like, I think there was like a South Park bit about that where
there's always a South Park bit for everything.
What was it? Yeah, I know, right? Where it's like, what was it? The kid, Jimmy, he goes on a date. He's got these big old headphones on, and like, what's his name? Cartman, I think, is on the headset telling him what to say. And so the girl is talking, and then he just like, all right, now tell her, that's really interesting. I never thought about it that way. And he's like, wow, that's really interesting. I never thought about that way. She's like, wow, you're such a great listener. He's got these giant headphones on. It's very obvious.
I think I know what you're talking about. Doesn't Cartman tell him to, like, isn't he like, all right, now, like, tell her to take off her shirt or something? Doesn't he do something stupid like that?
No, what happens is the kid, he's not told to do this by Cartman. He just goes off on his own, and she's like, you know, Jimmy, you're such a great guy because you're actually a really great listener. I've never met a boy who listens as well as you. And then he just of his own volition says, well, that's really great because I'd really like to put my penis in your vagina.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
and then Cartman. Yeah,
now I
Cartman's
remember.
Like, very nice, Jimmy. Very nice. he knows he just blew it.
Right. That's right.
Like, she's like, I'm not doing that. And she just storms off on him, rightfully so. Oh man,
aren't
modern dating in a nutshell.
Aren't the characters of South Park, aren't they all like kindergartners? Or like elementary schoolers?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't watch a hell lot of South Park, but I've caught a number of episodes on TV before.
I've seen a couple.
It's just one of those things. I'm not gonna
pretend to be some huge fan. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, like a new episode of South Park. I can't wait. It's just kind of like, oh hey.
Yeah, it's one of those things where
you catch it on TV and it's like,
it's just kind of like. It's more like when you're just sitting there like 2 a.m. like, did we go to the moon? Did we not? Is there like what is happening right now? Yeah. I can't tonight. And then you're just like, oh, South Park is a thing. All right.
You just turn on the TV.
Not that I'm speaking from experience. Yeah.
Oh, god damn it.
You just enjoying going up and down that screw?
Yeah, I gotta go back.
I
gotta go down, and then I gotta come back up so that this screw will reappear. I hope it better, or I'm gonna be mad. And god fucking damn it. What do I do here? Shit! No! Oh, where'd that...
No. Oh, no! You gotta go get more rings.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Go get the precious.
I don't know where the precious is. Is the bolt gonna come back?
Why are there like... Hey, there's a bolt.
Right, but well, I hope the other one's back because this one's back. No, don't. No. Ugh.
Oh. Okay. Hey, it's back. All right, go.
Right, but my next problem is gonna be these dead. All right, don't shoot.
Okay, watch out. Oh.
All right,
dude,
cool.
there's
We're
tons
fine.
of those things.
Oh, are you shitting me? Come on. No.
Oh, no.
Fuck! Are you? Dude, did you see it, like, go right for me? Like,
I did. I saw it. It changed direction.
It did, like, a boomerang
It hunts you
move.
down.
Shit. Alright, whatever.
It hunts you down like... Dude, that was like wasps.
Wasps? Oh, yeah.
They're
Dude,
terrible.
I had, like, a giant...
No, you know what the problem is? Like, okay, right, like, a bee. A bee can sting, but, like, it doesn't want to sting. And not only that... The bee, it just wants to make honey and make the world a better place. And, and then, you know, bees are super helpful and they're just wonderful in just every sense of the word. I love bees. Oh, nice going, dude. Real nice.
Yeah, I don't like this one very much.
Yeah, and it clearly doesn't like you. No, but then, right, a wasp, you look at it the wrong way and it's just like, it comes after you. Right, it shows up the next day, it's got your social security number, it's like wearing a suit and tie, and it hands you like a court notice, and you know, you get served.
Yeah, I don't like wasps. They're always looking for trouble. And any excuse.
No, dude, they're the mob. They're the mafia of the like the insect world.
Yeah, you got that right. Damn it.
Even spiders have... Dude, spiders have more class than that. I'm not a big fan of spiders, but, like, at least they keep to the code. I have a deal with spiders. It's the unspoken agreement. Like, I don't bother them, they don't bother me. And, like, we understand each other, you know? Like, I see a spider, I'm like, what's up, dude? And he's just like, yeah, not much. And he goes on his way, you know? We don't have a problem. He's building his web. I'm like, that's cool, dude. That's your space. If they come into, like, my personal space, it's gonna die, you know? I gotta make an example. I gotta make sure they know that we keep to the code. I expect nothing less of them if I did the same on their space.
That's fair. I won't argue with that. Fuck!
But the wasps, they don't understand. They don't... Well, I don't know if that's entirely true. Let me be fair here, because I went to a trip, right, with my mom recently, and we went to Pigeon Forge in Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And, really nice area. And, dude, I was walking around, and I turn around, and there's this wasp following me, huge, too. Like, way bigger than a lot of the Florida wasps.
No.
But then I'm just like, I see the wasp, I'm like, oh, dude, get out of here. And he just left. I'm like, what? They do that here? Even the wasps are nicer here. Like, this is just, the wasp just goes about his way. I was amazed, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm being too hard on them. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, maybe you're just being kind of a dick.
I don't know. Oh, speaking of which, you just left Tails behind.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's fine. Alright.
Dude, he looks so weird being held up by his ass like that when he's flying around.
Well, they're his tails. Alright, this is gonna be fun.
Eggman. Dude, Eggman needs a song.
Whoa! I forgot he could do that. No! Oh, I'm fucked. I'm straight fucked. You're
fucked.
There's nothing I can do here. I have 0 rings, and he's just gonna... Fuck!
Eggman coming to get you. Oh, there we go. Nice going.
Yeah, you can... Hey, Dave, can you do me a solid and just kind of, like, jump off the closest cliff you can find? Well, anyway,
nice
whatever.
Again.
It's next time on Rem and Dave anyway, so...
Next time on Rem and Dave. We're getting so many episodes out of this just from you sucking...
Well, hey, we're almost there. I'll cheat again. I'll get the level select again, and everything will be fine. So, anyway.
Almost there is not there, but we'll
join us next time. Thank you.
Yeah, what fucking blimey, mate? What the fuck you say about me mother?
What?
It's my British accent.
What the sure, okay. Hey, needs work.
Well,
much work.
I'll try.